I created various versions of myself using AI art, but is it actually art? Let's discuss. So there's a lot of controversy surrounding AI at the minute, especially with new trends using AI for artwork. I am mostly talking about the new Lensa app, which is a simple, easy to use AI generation tool which allows you to upload your own images, and it creates AI content for you to use with your personal pictures. It takes a genre of image and transforms your selfies into that. It's amazing. So I really want to talk about that and my opinion on AI art and AI in general, because my opinions aren't very popular. I'm probably like the most open-minded person in the world, and that usually causes a lot of arguments. First off, what is AI? Artificial intelligence is the simulation of human intelligence processed by machines, especially computer systems. Specific applications of AI include expert systems, natural language processing, speech recognition, and machine vision. In simple terms, AI makes it possible for machines to learn upon experience. Most AI examples that you hear about today is from like playing chess or like self-driving cars. They rely heavily on deep learning and natural language processing. Natural language processing. Processing. It's so hard to say processing with natural language processing. Natural language processing. Let's try it again. They rely heavily on deep learning and natural language processing. So, now we spoke about AI, what is art? Art is generally understood as any activity or product done by people with a communicative or aesthetic purpose. Art is usually expressed by someone with a worldview, an emotion, or an idea. So pretty simple, right? AI, machine learning, art, someone with an expressed view. So what is AI art? I guess that's the question, right? Because how can this be art if a computer doesn't have a worldview, an idea, or an emotion? And is that even needed for art anymore? Could we just see an image and be like, wow, that's art? And this is what the Lensa app is questioning myself, really, and quite a few people who are using it. Obviously, there's hundreds of thousands of AI-generated websites now where you can upload your own pictures and create this content, or just content in general using AI. But this app is all the rage at the minute because it's such a simple way of creating AI images. So all you've got to do is upload 10 to 20 pictures of yourself. You've got to have the same person in all photos, no other people on the photo, selfies or portrait photos, with a variety of background, variety of facial expressions, variety of head angles, no photo shoots, so no studio shoots, no nudes, obviously, no kids, or adults only. So let's import 20 photos of yourself. So what I've done here is I've picked 20 photos that I think will work pretty well with this app. As you can see, there's a variety of backgrounds, variety of facial expressions. There's some studio shoots, so I'm guessing that they just won't work, but I like the pictures, all right? So I'm just putting them in. 40 minutes later, I have 100 images of me as an AI-generated art. So obviously there's different genres, right? There's different genres of images. This is me as a superhero. This actually looks sick. I think that looks awesome. I love that. You see, because you'll see here that like they have took my image and just blended me with an already used image. Now, I don't know if this is all AI generated or it's taking from an image already and they just blend my face into it. But it looks pretty cool. Like it certainly doesn't look real, but it looks like someone's drawn it or photoshopped it. Some of them are awful, obviously, because again, it's AI, right? So it's trying its hardest to make something out of nothing. That looks kind of sexual, doesn't it? Like, I don't know what to think about that one. Like this, like if I said, hey, could I have a new YouTube profile? It's so good that you could use it for an avatar and people wouldn't know the difference. This is absolutely amazing. Like this is probably one of my favorites. If I had an EP album, I would have a cover like this. It looks like a t-shirt design. So that was superhero, that was stylish, which yeah, I mean, there's only probably like 2 usable from both of these. So look, if you're gonna get 100, expect to only really be like maybe 10 will be usable. Like that is insane. That actually looks like someone's drew that image. I'm very impressed by this. This is amazing. Like There's barely any blemishes. They've got my weird beard defects, which I can't grow any hair right at the bottom of my lip, or top of my lip, because I keep chewing it. They've got that spot on. The lighting is kind of amazing. Like, I'd have to pay an artist a lot of money to make something like this, and all I've done is pay £2 and I have that image. Obviously, like, you can't tell it exactly what you want, it's all random, but if you're looking for something like this, wow, that is amazing. That literally is basically me in a mirror. That is amazing. That is got my likeness down to a T. That has. There's some that are ridiculous. That looks like something off Call of Duty, which I'm guessing it is. That literally looks like Captain Price. Like, again, look at the lighting. They have literally lit my face. Like, it's kind of crazy how that's even a thing. But obviously, look, you can see there's issues, right? My head's way too big here. The background doesn't make sense. It's very, like, my head is a very weird proportion from everything else. But then there's stuff like this, which actually look pretty cool. Clearly, I'm some sort of spaceman here. These look awful. I won't be using any of these. So this is an adventure me, right? So this is like the Nathan Drake spaceman kind of look. That is clearly just an AI image of me. My lips look a bit strange, my eyes look a bit strange, but again, this is just generated AI from an image that's just lit my face. And again, that is amazing. That looks like it's been drawn by an actual artist. There's some more adventure-y kind of types here, very space-esque. I need to grow my hair out more. This is very cute. I don't know what's going on here. I thought this would be like, this is very Ant-Man, isn't it? Oh, Cyborg, it's robotic. Yeah, they're awful. Which I just think these are so cool. Like, you just can't argue with like how good these look. Yes, they're not perfect. Yes, they're not amazing. But it's AI generated art. And this is crazy. Like, look at that. It's clearly me, right? Everything is just clearly me and it just looks so cool. I'm genuinely so happy with how all these look. This is Star-Lord-esque kind of look. Obviously the eyes look awful with the glasses. It's amazing. This whole thing is amazing. I get so excited with this kind of stuff because I'm such a tech guy. I love technology. And seeing this be flourished into a beautiful flower is something that I just love to see, and it's so fun. And it's so interesting to me that I absolutely love it. Now we've seen the app, download it yourself, check it out. I'm not sponsored by these guys. I've got nothing to do with this AI app at all. They delete all your images after 48 hours as well to keep their server clean and, you know, to keep your privacy intact. So, I mean, have a play, have a look, because it is amazing. The stuff you can do with it is crazy. But let's talk about, is this art? The definition of art is there's either a worldview, an idea, or an emotion. That's a very human nature-y kind of thing. So maybe humans are the only things in this world that can create art, by definition. If you really want to stick to the broad definition of art, yes, I guess only humans can do that because we are the only ones. Dogs don't go out of their way, feel an emotion, then draw something, right? It's just not what they do. With all this science and human definitions out of the way, but I do feel like there's a new generation of art that is going to be flourished. And I'm so excited for that. I have a feeling that one day I'm going to start following loads of AI accounts that are going to throw out AI art. Just because I love the look, I love the style, I love seeing the progression of AI. And I'll be using it because if you get images like that, it's a no-brainer, right? It's cheap, it's fast, you can do it yourself. I just think there's another way of looking at it, right? And I feel like 50 years or so, when the first robot that can think of nature and draws a tree, how isn't that art? I don't know. I just feel like it's just humans are like very like, if it's not human, it's not right. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I just feel like we should be broadening our horizons a bit, because these images are amazing. These images, for me, are art. I just feel like we're on the verge of something amazing. It's never, ever going to replace artists, obviously, because artists are out here creating, they have been creating, you know, a better world for every single person living in it. Imagine a world without people and art. It would be horrible. With all this science and human definitions out of the way, I guess for me personally, I just don't see how anyone can see these images in these various art styles, these various tones, these various looks, I don't know how someone can't see this and go, wow, that is art. Done by a human, done by AI, doesn't matter. These images are stunning. And I'm so very excited to see what AI can do next. And I hope you have a lovely December. Christmas is upon us and it's time to chill, time to rest, time to have some family time. So, with that note, if you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.